today's outing, just building on what you did that first time on the mound?
Yeah, I thought it was good work. I'm happy we got the game in. I wasn't so sure with the rain. But, the first start being 7 pitches, there's some things that I haven't experienced in a couple of years, like in-game situations, runners on, holding runners, mixing my tempo, mixing my looks to second with a runner there. Even the little things like going through sign packages with the catcher. That's a situation I haven't been in a while. So I was actually pretty happy to get put in that spot and put in a spot where I had to make some pitches with traffic on. So I thought that was probably the biggest takeaway.
And to see Boone back in the dugout so soon after, the pacemaker got and started, what was that like for you guys just to see him back and have him around again?
Yeah, I was shocked to see him today. I was really happy to see him here. I know he went and saw Gerrit's sim game and then came here for the game to manage today. That's a full day for a first day back. But, obviously anytime you bring up the heart, it's scary. But he seems to be in a great spot and great spirits, and we're happy to have him back.
Thanks.
We'll take the next question from Greg Joyce. Please unmute.
Hey, Jameson, I'm just curious how much of your rehab from both surgeries you spent down here in Bradenton, and if that brought back any flashbacks for you today coming out here.
I've spent a lot of time in Bradenton. I think I've done just over the years 6 instructional leagues here, 9 or 10 spring trainings, a full year of a rehab, most of another year, and then a lot of this past 2020 COVID year was down here. So I've done that same drive a lot. I didn't have to pull up my Google Maps to get here. But yeah, spent a lot of time around here. I was I was going down memory lane pulling up. It was good to see even familiar faces, obviously in the dugout, but also security guards pulling up and clubbies, clubhouse managers. That stuff's all really cool.
It looked like you said something to the dugout said something to you on the way off the mound. What was that interaction?
Yeah, they were just hollering at me, saying what's up, and I tipped my cap to them. And Todd Frazier was walking by, and he was like, "I'll take care of your guys over here and stuff." So that was really cool. I know they've really enjoyed having Todd Frazier over there, and then obviously in that dugout, I've got a lot of great friends, a lot of respect for the staff. They invested a lot in me over the years. They invested a lot of time and energy to see my rehab through too. So I hope it was a cool feeling for me to get to show them that I'm healthy and I'm back on the field. And I hope it was kind of a cool moment for them to get to watch me out there too.
Thanks.
We'll take the next question from Sweeney Murdy.
Oh, Homer.
Who hit it?
Clint Frazier with a bomb.
Very nice. Thanks for the play-by-play.
Yeah.
You got another career?
Way back. Yeah, I got the game on right in front of me. That was a bomb.
Excellent. I'm curious, Jameson, now that you've talked how comfortable you feel now with your new delivery, and you've been doing it for a while, having a chance to face hitters a few times with it. Is there any way to compare how your stuff plays now versus the way it used to?
Yeah. We're still in the information gathering stages, but for sure, I've noticed pitching up in the zone to both sides of the plate. I used to pitch up to lefties a good amount, but to righties, I was like sinkers in, and I would just throw my 4-seam down and away. But like I got a strikeout. So I think it was Anthony Alford today on a 4-seam up at the top of the zone. And for me, that's really exciting because that's a pitch in the past I've just never put a ton of emphasis on. So if I have that kind of part of the zone open to me to righties, that's really exciting. Yeah, it's freeing to be able to, I feel like I can kind of get away with a little more in the zone. So it's kind of a freeing feeling to say, hey, I can rip this 4-seam at the top of the zone to this hitter. And it should have a good result. There's some swing and miss up there for me now. So I used to be sinkers. I used to be pitching downhill and down in the zone. And now I've kind of got a few more weapons under my belt.
Very interesting. Thank you. And the other thing I want to ask you about is Jay Bruce just mentioned how you guys used to work out together at some point in Houston. Do you recall when and any interactions there?
Yeah. We were at a place called Tomball Sports Med. I don't know. It probably would have been 7-8 years ago. It was before I was in the big leagues. And it was back when Jay was, a big name with the Reds. And he was someone I knew was from my area. So I followed his career a lot. I've always kind of looked up to him and followed his career path. I remember way back when he was a high school stud in the greater Houston area. It was cool to work out with him. That's kind of the cool stuff about baseball. Your paths might cross down the line. You might learn something from someone at a workout place. You know, a lot of guys get to know each other that way. And then here we are as teammates, and he hit a home run to back me up today.
We'll take the next question from Rob Beertemple.
Hey, JMO, how you doing, man?
Hey, Rob, how are you?
Not bad at all. It would have been an even better storyline if the rain hadn't scratched Garrett's start today. But what's it been like? We talked to him this morning. What's it been like being able to work with him again, picking his brain on a daily basis, and maybe vice versa as well?
Yeah, it would have been cool to have him throw here with me today, but I heard he did some great work there at the complex this morning, and it's been fun. I mean, as you know, talking to Gerrit, like, he's got a lot of thoughts about a lot of things. He's super interesting to talk to. He's, you know, ever since we've been teammates last, a lot's changed in both of our lives, but, you know, he's obviously one of the best pitchers in the game right now, if not the best. So to get to play catch with him, to have him peek in and watch my bullpens, for me to get to watch him throw, to watch his bullpens. I mean, when you're in the same room with a guy like that, it makes everyone better. So our lockers are right next to each other. We've already had a lot of great talks. And I'm really looking forward to, you know, once spring training gets going, maybe we can be in the dugout together and we can have those like in-game adjustments and in-game talks when things are happening in game. Garrett brings a lot to the table in that regard too.
If I can follow real quick then too, was it good to have that first outing against the Tigers come before coming back here to pitch, or in the big scheme of things, was it not that big of a deal to pitch against the old club?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little bit of both. I viewed it coming here today as just, you know, I've said everything I need to say about the Pirates organization. Like, I hold them in such high regard and love so many people over there. But at this, you know, so I was coming here like, I'm just going to get my 2 innings of work. But then you start catching up with guys and seeing familiar faces and stuff. And definitely made me a little emotional to see all the guys. Super, super exciting to be here and see them. But also, I think, you know, for me, I was excited in a good way to pitch against these guys. I wanted to show them that the work that they invested in me and the energy and time has paid off, and I'm healthy and ready to contribute to this team. So I don't know. I don't really have any crazy feelings to be pitching against these guys.